growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No.
Tell me about it.
I was raised by like, like gang members and stuff. And
I'm gonna go ahead and ask, right? Growing up, did anything like ever happen to you, like any type of assault or anything like that?
Yeah.
What happened?
He's my stepdad, and my real dad died. Oh, my real dad died. Yeah, my real dad did die.
How old were you when he died? I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. I think I was like 6.
6? So I see the laughing and the smiles, but is that just a defense mechanism to kind of cover the pain?
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you guys like romantically involved?
Kind of, yes and no, but I didn't really want anything like that. And
So did you use him to get across country?
Yeah. I'm like, no,
I could tell that you're a lot of fun, but I could also tell that you have so much pain inside that you cover up with that beautiful smile and that, big bursty laugh. What are we gonna do to kind of address that at some point? What's up, YouTube? I need you to take 2 seconds and go subscribe to my 2 new channels, Atlanta Street Interviews B-Side, where all of the videos that don't make it to the main channel will be. Also, Marcus from Atlanta Street Interviews Daily Vlog, where you can follow my journey as a father, fitness enthusiast, sales manager, and of course, content creator. And you might even get some tea on the latest person I'm dating. Go follow those 2 channels right now. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, I'm doing good. So are you homeless right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so how old are you?
21.
21. And so how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless for about like 6 months.
About 6 months?
Yeah.
And so I see you was here with your guy or whatever. So you guys are together?
Yeah, we met here.
Met here?
Yeah.
Okay, about how long ago?
Like a week ago.
A week ago? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So what was it that happened 6 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, basically, I was just going through like a lot of mental warfare. So I wasn't really aware of all that. I was having like mental issues, and then yeah. So
Like, where were you living 6 months ago?
Oh, I was living in Portland, Oregon,
With who?
myself, in a car.
Okay. So you was
Yeah.
living in a car in Portland?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when was the last time you had like a roof over your head?
6 months ago.
Okay, and so that was in Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounded like you said you was living out your car.
Yeah. So basically, when I was in Portland, I was living in low-income housing, and then after that, cause like rent over there is like $1,000, like for like low-income stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like,
for the
what?
hood.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how do you get out of here? There you got nothing here. So I was like, dang, all right. So I was like, okay, I can't afford this, and I was working 3 jobs and stuff, and then
You couldn't afford it with 3 jobs? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because I got tired. I was just getting tired.
Yeah, I mean 3 jobs. That sounds like a lot. Okay. Do you have any kids?
No, sir.
No. And have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. So as far as what was the reasoning that you had to even get to being in low-income housing? Like, where were you living prior to that?
That I was living in Eugene. I was doing like college over there.
Okay. And so wait, you was going to the University of Oregon?
No, I was going to Lane Community.
Okay. Okay, because Eugene, in that where the University of Oregon is, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you're going to Lane. Shout out Lane Community all day. All right. And so how long ago did you come to Atlanta?
Like a month ago.
Like a month ago. What made you come here?
I was homeless, and well, so.
Well, I'm saying, right. What made you decide? Like, yeah, I think I want to go to Atlanta.
Oh, I had a homeboy, and he helped me.
Okay, so he like kind of
Yeah.
got you across country.
Yeah.
Were you guys like romantically involved?
Kind of, yes and no, but I didn't really want anything like that. And
So did you use him to get across country?
Yeah. I'm like, no, he helped me.
Okay.
Because he's kind.
He's kind. Sounds like a real kind guy.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a good thing. Was he expecting you guys like be together when he got here?
Yeah.
And you kind of pulled the
Yeah.
Houdini on him a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just, when you're like homeless, right, or like when you're in that mindset, you don't, for me, I'm not looking for a relationship, and if I'm living with a guy too, I'd rather just be here.
Okay, so basically was
with
trying
the
to
guy.
trade sex for housing, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, and you didn't want to do that?
Yeah, no.
I get it. Okay, so let's just real quick, let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
Originally, I'm from Portland, Oregon. I was born over there, P-Town.
Hey, man, shout out that Portland, man. Shout out that Portland, Oregon, man. They say it's kind of going crazy out there these days with like the drugs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They say it's real crazy, so I got to go check it out. But yeah. Okay, so growing up in Portland, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Yeah.
Okay, were they married? Okay, what nationality or race are you?
I'm Mexican American.
Okay, Mexican American. And so, mom and dad were married. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have 5.
Okay, where are you in the birth order?
I'm one of the youngest, and then I have a baby sister.
Okay. And so, growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No.
Tell me about it.
I was raised by like gang members and stuff, and my dad, he went to prison for 10 years.
How old were you when he went to prison?
No, so it's kind of like he's my stepdad, and my real dad died. Oh, my real dad died, yeah. My real dad did die.
How old were you when he died? I'm sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. I think I was like 6.
6? So I see the laughing and the smiles, but is that just a defense mechanism to kind of cover the pain?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to joke around and have fun.
I get it. So as far as it goes, right? So you grew up and you say your stepdad went to prison at one point?
Yeah, so
how old were you when he, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So that's why I mentioned, like, he's my stepdad. So, like, we met him when I was, like, 7, I think, or something like that, maybe younger. And, yeah, he was all right. It's just he had OCD and stuff, and he didn't like it when it was messy, but he made us food a lot. Yeah.
He made us food a lot.
Yeah, so that was fine. Yeah.
Okay. But when he went to prison, like, did that affect you in some type of way? Like, you said it as though it had some type of effect.
So basically, when he got out, he met my mom.
Okay, so when he got out, okay,
yeah.
I get it.
So he wasn't, but then he had to like get back to normal. So I think that's growing up. I don't think
it's like the gang stuff and all like that.
Yeah, they were pretty crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask, right? Growing up, did anything like ever happen to you, like any type of sexual assault or anything like that?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, when well, basically, like, my mom, she she was always depressed a lot because my grandpa pimped her out, would pimp her out for drugs and stuff, and so that she was a little like
kind of out there in the head a little bit.
Yeah, so she would just sleep a lot, and we just I think she had PTSD looking back, but yeah, and then so yeah. Oh yeah, I did a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm just remembering it all. Oh my gosh, I'm like crap.
Wow.
Yeah, and so basically that happened, right?
What age did it start?
When I was like a baby, because my real dad would touch us all.
Was it just your dad, or was it other people as well?
Other people too. Yeah. It was that, and then one time it was a babysitter, and then one time by my grandpa.
And just touching, or like the full thing?
Oh no, just touching.
Okay. What effect do you think that had on you growing up?
Because I'm 21 now, and I'm looking back, and I'm like, okay, that wasn't normal. Because my dad, he would always just be like, they try to sweep it under the rug, or that's why I'm homeless, because I'm like the black sheep. I was like, this is not normal. Y'all are not normal.
What age did you start to call that out?
Maybe like as soon as I turned 18 and I went out in the world, I was like, okay, maybe something's wrong with me mentally. That I was struggling a lot mentally, and I think the root is that stuff that happened.
What age did that stop? Did it ever stop happening?
Yeah.
What age would you say it stopped?
When I was I want to say like maybe 8 or 10.
What was it that you think that caused it to stop?
Well, my dad died.
Okay.
And so he died, yeah. So he died, and then...
What about the other people, like your grandpa, babysitter,
he
stuff
ran.
like that?
Like, when he sexually assaulted me, he ran away because my dad was going to kill him.
So you would tell when these things would happen?
Yeah. Well, yeah, all the time.
And what would be the response normally?
The only time that I did tell was because when I was like little and stuff, I got a bladder infection, and they were like, yeah. So they were like, oh, why did she have a bladder infection? And then so like, you know, and then yeah, so that's how they found out. And then yeah, and then the reason they found out about my real dad touching us all and stuff like that was because he just, I don't know, my mom was just not, she was just being abused a lot by him, so she wasn't, you know.
So did you end up going like to high school? Graduated?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I see you went to community college for a little bit after that.
Yeah.
You say that when you got into the world, you kind of realized that you just wasn't where
like,
you needed to be.
I wasn't thinking like clearly like, oh, somebody's out to get me, so I need to look over my shoulder, or like, you know, I would be like, oh, so, like someone's gonna hurt me like all the time. And
have you ever like talked to a professional, like talked to a therapist or anything like that?
Yeah.
What age did you start talking to a therapist?
Well, like I think like 14.
14? What caused you to start talking to a therapist at 14?
Because I just had mental problems growing up.
Okay, and so do you feel like the therapy has helped, or you know?
Yeah, but it's still like when it's like trauma or whatever, it leaves a stain, but stains can come out, you know?
Yeah, it's like I tell people, it's like when if you put a hole in this fence behind us,
Yeah.
you could take the nail out, but the hole's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you fill it up, it's still not gonna be the original full piece of wood that it was.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be an altered version of itself.
Yeah.
So I mean, so yeah, so okay, so you know, we're down here, we're in Atlanta now.
Yeah.
And we just, you know, we came down here because of a homeboy, right? What is our plan? We're 21 right now. Where do we want to be 5 years from now?
Graduated from probably like a school or something, and then have just an apartment and have just a nice life.
Okay. Do you seek to be like married at that point, or do you seek to have kids or anything like that?
Yeah, so I do want kids, but I had an ovarian burst in like ovarian bursted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So basically, girls can have cysts, which is basically just the egg gets stuck in your fallopian tubes. So my egg got stuck in my fallopian tube, and then I was, you know, having intercourse at that time, and then it bursted.
Wow.
So I don't even know if I can have kids.
Wow.
But I want children. I love children.
Whew. Man, I mean, wow. So you're wow. So you may not be able to have kids.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Sad. I feel sad because it's like, you know, as a woman, that's like, I don't know, for me, we're supposed to birth stuff.
Yeah, that's the main reason that
that
women are here, right?
Why I have a uterus.
is to continue to populate the earth, you know?
Oh yeah, and I want my own little tribe and my own family, because I feel like I don't have family, even though I have family, but I want to create my own family.
If your mom and, you know, whoever else, right, if your family were to happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are going to be?
Probably just happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think they'll be like, oh, look, there's Mia. She's alive. She's alive. Yeah.
I could tell that you're a lot of fun, but I could also tell that you have so much pain inside that you cover up with that beautiful smile and that, you know, big bursty laugh. What are we going to do to kind of address that at some point?
I guess like time heals and stuff, and then the more that I'm growing up and then realizing like, oh, okay, I need to function out here, and just like I said, like it's just a stain and stains come out. So
that is awesome. All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions.
Yeah.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yes, sir. I do have Cash App, and it's my first name and last name, miacapetillo.
Spell that for us.
MIACAPETILLO.
Okay. Any IG or Facebook?
Oh, no, sir.
No Instagram? No TikTok?
Mm-mm.
What? What kind of 21-year-old are you?
Yeah, well, it's because I don't like TikTok because like they use the sounds and stuff,
Mhm.
and then there's like they like use this sound and you'll manifest this. I don't like that stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I just avoid it.
Okay, so no social media. All right, well, listen, like I say, we appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
bye.